It goes without saying that some of the richest and most influential families in the world reside in Europe. The European economic scene and the global stage have been irrevocably altered by these families. The wealthiest, most influential, and most enduring families in Europe are descended from industrial giants and fashion dynasties. In this video, we'll delve into the intriguing lives of some of the wealthiest families in Europe and examine their incredible ascents to the top. Members of the North German Albrecht family have achieved prominence in the fields of commerce, politics, and government service. The lineage of the family dates back to Barthold Albrecht, a preacher in Bodenwerder, who was born in 1557. In what would become the Electorate and Kingdom of Hanover, many of his ancestors worked as physicians, lawyers, and public officers. The family belonged to the Hanoverian Hübsche, courtly or genteel families who comprised the higher bourgeoisie and public servants with university education, constituting the informal third elite group following the aristocracy and the clergy. The Albrecht family. Karl Franz Georg Albrecht, 1799–1873, a lawyer, was appointed Director General of Direct Taxation in the Kingdom of Hanover in 1847. He then held the position of Director General of Customs from 1854 until 1856 when he was elected to the Hanover State Council. George Alexander Albrecht, 1834–1898, who joined the Hanseatic elite and was named the Austro-Hungarian consul in 1895, was his son. George Alexander Albrecht was a prosperous cotton merchant in the city-state of Bremen. The daughter of prominent cotton entrepreneur Baron Ludwig Johann von Knoop, who had been elevated to nobility in the Russian Empire, Baroness Louise Dorothea Betty von Knoop, 1844–1889, was the woman he married. They were the parents of Karl Albrecht, a cotton merchant, 1875–1952, who married Mary Ladson Robertson, 1883–1960, a member of the Charleston, South Carolina aristocratic family and a descendant of James Ladson and several Carolina colonial governors. Karl Albrecht, 1902–1965, was a medical doctor and psychologist. His parents were Karl and Mary Albrecht. The latter was the father of European civil official Ernst Albrecht, who went on to become Prime Minister of Lower Saxony, and conductor George Alexander Albrecht. Ernst Albrecht was the father of businessman Hans Holger Albrecht and President of the European Commission Ursula von der Leyen, née Albrecht. George Alexander Albrecht was the conductor and principal conductor of the Dutch National Opera Mark Albrecht. The family is featured in the Deutsches Geschlechterbuch, a book on well-known German families. The golden lion that breaks the silver chain is depicted in red on the family's coat of arms. The Hutto family. Well-known businessman Michael Hutto is the creator of Salt Life, a well-liked lifestyle company that honors beach and water sports. As one of the most powerful people in the industry, Hutto has successfully developed a profitable corporate empire through his innovative leadership. This post will examine Michael Hutto's net worth and provide 7 fascinating life facts. Michael Hutto's estimated net worth as of 2024 is $150 million. The main source of his considerable fortune is his profitable business, Salt Life, which has grown at an exponential rate over time. Salt Life has captured the attention of a large audience with its wide selection of clothing, accessories, and gear, which has greatly aided Hutto's financial success. The Stefan Persson family. Erling Karl Stefan Persson, Swedish. Born on October 4, 1947, this wealthy businessman hails from Sweden. Persson was the richest of Sweden's 12 billionaires and the 17th richest person in the world when Forbes revealed his net worth in March 2013 at $28 billion. He has since fallen to number 50. Up until May 2020, Persson served as chairman of the fashion firm H&M. His son then took over as chairman. With a 36% interest, he's still the company's largest shareholder. Erling Persson, his father, launched the business in 1947. In 1982, Persson succeeded his father as manager of H&M, a position he held until 1998. Additionally, he holds a sizable share in Hexagon AB, a Swedish technology company. Persson has numerous homes in Stockholm, Paris, and London through his privately held real estate company, Ramsbury Invest. Ramsbury Estates Limited, which farms 19,000 acres, 7,700 ha, in the English counties of Wiltshire, Berkshire, and Hampshire, with its hub being the Wiltshire village of Ramsbury, is run by him as its only director. Person has purchased the land of multiple nearby estates, including Littlecote and Hungerford Park, since acquiring the company in 1997. Person was the 89th richest person in the world in January 2022 with a net worth of $21.2 billion, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. The Ferrero's family. Ferrero sold $12.5 billion worth of candy in the previous year. The company's namesake proprietors are estimated to be worth $31 billion in total, of which Giovanni, the 47th richest man in the world, owns $21 billion. It took generations for them to succeed. Giovanni's grandpa Pietro founded the company in 1946 in war-torn Italy. Over the years, it grew cautiously, taking on little debt and making no acquisitions. But after collaborating closely with his father and brother for his whole life, Giovanni finds himself in charge by himself. In 2011, at the age of 47, his brother Pietro, who co-managed Ferrero as co-chief executive for 14 years, passed away from a heart attack. Subsequently, his father Michele passed away 3 years prior. Leaving everything to himself, Giovanni last fall named veteran Ferrero executive Lapo Civiletti CEO so he could focus on strategy as executive chairman. He is now, in many respects, moving away from the thing that drove Ferrero's rise, a concentrated focus on its home brands. Rather, Giovanni is using acquisitions to pursue increased revenue. He thinks that the company's current product lines won't be sufficient in the long run to compete with bigger rivals like Mondelez, which owns Oreo and Toblerone, at $23 billion, and Mars, which makes M&Ms and Snickers, which had $23.7 billion in confectionery sales in 2017. Thus, he paid $170 million in 2015 to acquire the storied British chocolate company Thorntons. It was Ferrero's very first purchase under its own brand. His largest acquisition, made in March, was the U.S. sweets division of Nestlé, which he paid $2.8 billion in cash for. Giovanni is currently the owner of American icons such as Baby Ruth and Butterfinger. The Ortega's family. The 8th wealthiest family in the world is the Spanish dynasty Ortega family. Zara, the main store of clothing firm Inditex, accounts for the majority of the family's wealth. The family's estimated net worth as of July 2022 is $59.6 billion. The family's patriarch, billionaire Amancio Ortega, ranks 23rd in the world's wealthiest list. Amancio Ortega Gaona is a Spanish millionaire businessman who was born on March 28, 1936. The Inditex fashion firm, widely known for its network of Zara and Bershka apparel and accessory stores, was founded by him, and he previously served as its chairman. At the end of November 2023, Ortega ranked 3rd in Europe with a net worth of $73 billion. The Bernard Arnault family. Born in 1949, Bernard Jean-Étienne Arnault is a French businessman, investor, and art collector. The world's largest luxury goods company, LVMH, is led by its founder, who also serves as chairman and CEO. With an estimated net worth of $230.5 billion as of March 2, 2024, Arnault leads the list of richest people in the world, according to Forbes. 14th wealthiest person in the world, behind Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers and Bernard Arnault. When the stock of Zara's parent company, Inditex, peaked in 2015, he briefly became the richest man in the world, overtaking Bill Gates with a net worth of $80 billion. As of August 5, 2021, Arnault's net worth had increased to $198.4 billion, making him the richest man in the world once again. This happened when LVMH's high-end products saw a sharp increase in sales in China and other Asian countries. According to Forbes billionaires, he is identified as Bernard Arnault and family. According to Forbes, Arnault and his family's projected highest net worth was $240.7 billion in April 2023. He surpassed Elon Musk to become the richest person in the world at that time as a result. In June 2023, Musk's net worth of $240 billion would overtake Arnault's, while Arnault's fell to $190 billion. With a net worth of over $196 billion as of February 2024, Arnault is the 3rd wealthiest person in the world, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. His net worth is about the same as the 2nd place in the list, Jeff Bezos. These are a few of the wealthiest families in European history. While you recently learned about some, we are familiar with others. Follow along on this channel as I provide additional information about these billionaire families that you may not have realized are at the top of the list. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification for more if you enjoyed watching. I'll see you in the next video.